still pinch yourself? Do you still look around and say, you know, is this my life?
Oh, that's every day. I mean, because you just wake up and, like, I don't know, I'll talk to one of my friends and they'll just be like, dude, have you ever, like, realized, like, what you're doing?
Rocketing from obscurity to fame has landed Kelly in a world where having talent and a perfect body are prerequisites for staying on top. Now, Hollywood is a place where everyone is about as big as my pinky.
Lord, they're all fairies.
Right.
Like, I walk in, I feel like a tree. Like, and I'm small.
But you clearly have trimmed down. Was it pressure? Was it your own decision? Was it you didn't even realize it?
I didn't even realize it. That's it. Like, and people in interviews would be like, oh, what's the new thing? What are you doing?
Atkins or...
I don't do any of that.
Really?
Like, no. Whenever I get stressed, I run. Like, that's just what I do to release everything.
How much do you run in a normal day?
Usually in the morning, I'll try and get in like 45 minutes to an hour.
So you run about, what, 4, 5, 6 miles, somewhere in there?
I think I run like 3.5, like 3 point, yeah, I'll do like a kind of my pace. I don't work out because it's like the thing to do and to look fit. I wish I did, I wish I were that girl, but I'm not. I work out just for mental health. I don't know why, but no matter how much I eat, it goes straight to my butt and on my waist, which is good, I don't mind. But I am a curvy girl, I'm half Greek. Like, so it's like, it's in me. Okay, booty shot.
Kelly insists all those unflattering before shots were the results of low camera angles, which she calls the nostril shot, not because she was carrying extra weight.
I went on tour with the Idol show. Every fan was coming up to me going, you are short and tiny. They were like, what are you doing? Why are you losing all this weight? We were like, you were chubby. Like, it was almost like I was like the one that chubby girls were going for or something. And I was like, did everybody vote for me because I was the chub or something?
These days, Kelly's music is winning raves, and so is her appearance.
Kelly Clarkson is not afraid of change. She's out with her second album. It's got a new sound, and she has a hot new look as well.
I have a hot new look? That's exciting.
Well, I'm back from vacation, and you got my attention in a hurry, I'll tell you that.
Beautiful. You're feeling it, right? You're feeling it. Good.
What about the people who say, you know, we picked you, we loved you because you were girl next door, adorable, you weren't Hollywood glam, and now you're kind of Hollywood glam?
I'm not. Everybody says that. I'm so not. I'm wearing like a tank top and a scarf.
A lot of your songs have been about breakups and boys, and, you know, as is the way of the world, relationships, exactly. So I'd like to know a little bit about what it's like to date you.
Okay, I was going to lie, but since you said truthfully, now I'm not.
Exactly.
Okay.
What was your first date?
Like official date, it was horrible. And it was with the random guy that came to like a club I worked at. I was a cocktail waitress, and he continued to talk about his height the entire time, even though he was taller than me.
Was he tall or small?
Well, he was taller than me, which I'm 5'3", so it doesn't take much. But, but I mean, he was taller than me, but he ruined it, like being...
What, so you kept saying, I'm
Yeah, I mean,
short?
everything would be like, yeah, because I'm short. Everything would be like that. And I'm like, that's not funny. It's just awkward at this point. So if you could stop talking about your height, it'd be good. Like,
how old were you? Oh, but he fell in love instantly.
It was a horrible date. I never saw him again.
How old were you at that point?
I mean, I was like 18. Yeah, right, okay. I didn't really date.
Oh, so it's not like he was like 5'4", but he was 9, you know, where that could probably be remedied.
I didn't really date, like, in high school. I mean, I had a boyfriend, I guess, once, but, like, we were in class together and we didn't really date.
Can you remember your first kiss? Of course you can remember your first kiss.
Yeah, and that was horrible. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Why?
Well, it was like I was giving off every sign that I did not want to be kissed. And he was ignoring every single one. And then he just it was one of those things where it was like, I mean, he just kept shoving his tongue down my throat, and I was like, oh, it was awkward. It was not a kiss.
I'll never forget that mime for the rest of my life.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
How old were you then?
I was 16. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Describe your perfect first date.
My perfect first date. I'm not really a date. I'm not really like that girl. Like, I'd be good. I'd be good with like a blockbuster night. Like, I don't really need to like go out for dinner. It's just awkward, right?
So you're saying you meet a nice first date would be a DVD and a bottle of wine.
Yeah, DVD or wine, always good.
Kelly Clarkson, quick fire round. Favorite drink?
Water, actually.
Favorite sandwich filling?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Favorite insult?
Crunchy peanut butter. Favorite what?
Insult.
I can't really say that on the show.
Oh, go on, go for it. We can beat.
I know.
Personally, mine's
that would be one that was similar to mine, yeah.
Okay.
But I try not to do that, but sometimes it slips.
Yeah, you got to let it out now and again.
Yeah.
Favourite colour underwear?
I guess black, yeah.
Nice. Favourite season of the year?
Fall, definitely.
Nice. Favourite smell?
Vanilla.
Favourite breakfast?
Scrambled eggs, I like really crispy bacon. And I like baked beans. I love how I'll do that baked beans thing in the morning.
Baked beans?
Yeah, we don't do that in the morning.
Oh, really?
We do, that's a nighttime thing.
No, you like baked beans with breakfast?
Oh, I'm down. I'm with you.
Do you let your beans touch your eggs?
I will let anything touch anything on my plate. I'm not that person. I'm like usually like mixing around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have a thing about beans and eggs.
No.
This is technically no longer a quick fire round now, is it? Thanks to me.
About one of my patients, a certain Miss Kelly Clarkson. On her new single, she appears to be becoming obsessed with what she's describing as her dark side. So I intend to step into the mind of this pop princess and find out more. Let's take a look at the evidence. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to my office.
Humble abode.
Just think of this as kind of a gymnasium for your mind.
Okay.
And I'm your personal trainer.
I'm gonna somersault like crazy, okay.
Somersault? Interesting. Okay. Now, I've seen from your notes here that you're a very busy lady at the moment, Miss Clarkson. Very busy. Brand new single.
Yes.
World tour. Exciting.
Yes.
But can you tell me what kind of emotions this is bringing up for you at the moment?
I love being busy, so.
Love.
Yeah.
The strongest of all the emotions.
There you go. And I love it.
Okay, now being on the road can be quite psychologically testing, I've heard. How do you kind of relax and unwind? Because it's very important that you know, switch off sometimes.
I watch movies after I get off stage, like on my bus.
Okay. Interesting. Do you have a favourite film, Kelly?
Gladiator.
Historical. Okay, that's interesting.
Yes, and hot, because, you know, obviously he's not bad. I wouldn't kick him out of bed.
Sure.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to. He's a gladiator. Kick you back. Oh, it's good that we're having fun.
Okay.
It's good that we're having fun together. Let's just breathe together for a second. Hooey. With the noise, hooey. And then we breathe out. And then we breathe out, hibbity, hibbity, hibbity.
Hibbity, hibbity, hibbity.
Very good, Kelly. The thing I'm worried about is that you recently said in an interview that because you're so happy at the moment, it's hard to write songs.
Well, writing is usually therapeutic for me, so obviously the stuff you're putting out there is negative inside you, not the happy.
I'm happy that you're happy, but it's also my duty as a pop psychologist, right, to make sure that you keep these hits coming.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to try and upset you a little bit, just to get your creative juices flowing.
Okay.
So I've got here a picture.
Oh, was that a cast?
Yeah, can we cue the sad music? He's hurt his little paw.
He's cute.
Look at his little paw. He got beaten up by a gang of cats. Are you feeling sad?
Yeah.
Do you maybe cry?
I can't.
Not cry?
No.
No?
He's healed, so it's not so sad. He got fixed.
He didn't. He died.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He died. He just
well,
died.
all dogs go to heaven. There you go.
No,
He's in a happy place.
He didn't.
Look at that. Cup is half full. Did you say he didn't?
He didn't go to heaven.
He didn't make the cut.
He was a bad dog.
That is unfortunate.
As he died,
Santa's
I looked down at him
nihilist.
and I said, bad dog.
Oh.
Like that. Well, if that didn't move you to feel sad, that's interesting. I think an important emotion in one's creative life is stress.
Well, I have that usually with my job.
Okay, well, this is a balloon.
Okay.
Quite a normal looking balloon.
Are you...
But it's quite stressful, isn't it, when you think any second now a balloon's going to pop in my face.
I know.
And the bits of it might go into my eyes.
You're out of your mind.
Could be quite... Are you getting stressed?
No, that was horrible.
Do you want to start writing a song?
You're like
I think I've had a
the
breakthrough.
weird clown that scares children.
I think we've had a breakthrough. Start writing a song.
Oh, weird clown song. That's
Seriously, Kelly, thank you very much for coming and give your details to my secretary on the way.
Awesome.
Danger of falling off her high heels again.
I like the shoes though.
Thanks, they're very cute, but yeah, I rolled my ankle because I'm really graceful.
In a flash hotel high above Sydney Harbour, I discover Kelly's one of us. And that video, and you have the sexy face, and I wondered...
The sexy face? The wink? Did you see the wink?
Yeah. And
I was like, what the hell am I winking at? Anyway, and I don't hit on people like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Kelly Clarkson.
Whatever, come on.
That's why I'm single.
Or maybe winning 2 Grammys, but the fame game just isn't her thing.
Oh my God, I'd rather like shoot myself in the foot than go to a famous party or something like that. Yeah, that sounds like maybe the worst night ever.
And then there's the constant focus on her weight.
every time I'm around people like that, it reminds me of how awesome I think I am. I'm like, you know what? I don't care. This is what I'm rocking, and I'm glad I'm not you. So, no, it like reinforces like my self-confidence when I'm in an environment of like any kind of famous environment where there are people. So yeah.
Has it all?
I know it's the Sea Eagles, which everybody's been pronouncing so fast. I thought it was seagulls for a while. That was a mistake. And the Manly Warrior, or no, yeah, Manly Warrior.
No, Manly Sea Eagles.
Sea Eagles. See, it sounded like you said seagulls. So wait, Manly Sea Eagles and
New Zealand Warriors.
That's
the most important team. The most important thing is the boys are hot, because I know you've seen some photos.
The boys are very good looking. Yes, New Zealand, Australia, they're just y'all have really good water or something. I don't know what it is. Everybody's really hot here. Yeah, but so the girls are pretty as well though, so I could never live here. Too much competition. Yes.
Kelly, you say all the right things.
Good. Now, the New Zealand accent is something that you're going to have to master before you come here. Just from us, have you picked up any little hints of the New Zealand accent that you could just give us an example of?
Oh, no. See, y'all are going to hate me, but I find it your accent is kind of similar, and don't hate me. I know people hate when I say this.
Hold on, don't say South African.
I was going to say it's a mixture of South Africa and Australian. I know, I'm so sorry. I know people hate, but to a Texan, I have a big accent, and where I live, I still have kind of, quite an accent, but I know but to me, y'all kind of sound similar, so it's very hard for me to depict the difference. Don't hate me.
Can you just give us an example? I want you to say fish and chips for us in our accent. I just want to see if you can do it.
Wait, can you say it real quick again? What was
fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like how I say it.
Fish and chips, because Australians reckon that we say fish and chops.
You know what? I will say I had Emma, who I worked with for years. She was a stylist. She's from New Zealand. Y'all do have a cute, twang. Kind of how Texans have a twang.
A twang.
It's a little different from Australians and South Africans, so.
Hey, guys, this is Kelly Clarkson here. And if you didn't already know that, then you probably realized that you bought the wrong DVD. And I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. Okay, so any clock in my schools, any school I've ever been to, I was always late. But this is where I started being late. And it was usually because of me, but I'd always make my mom late as well, and we'd be kind of running in to class and everything. But, yeah, this is where it started. This is where my tardiness started. But I'm good at my work now. I'm not ever late usually, sometimes. Okay, cool, so we're going this way. Oh, my God, this is the auditorium, and this is by far one of the most coolest places of this school. We used to play, Jason and I were just discussing, my brother, that when it would rain, because it rains a lot in Texas, they'd bring us in here for, recess and, people on the ends. It's like this game that we played, and you'd skip and see who could get around the quickest and sit in the seats. It was really, kind of a ghetto game. But it was raining outside, and there was nothing else to do. Okay, so I remember the first time I was ever on stage, I just remembered by seeing the back of this. It was Prince, When Doves Cry, with, I think it was Amber Gibson, and, God, who else was it? Or it might have just been Amber Gibson. No, it was one other girl. I can't remember the other girl. Maybe Christy Former. But anyway, we did this dance, and I only remember a little bit. We all started in different positions, and I don't remember which one I was, but we were all, looking away, and then we were like, how could you just leave me standing? We started at the chorus. Alone in a world that's so cold, world that's so cold. And it was like, maybe I'm just too demanding. We did, the Roger Rabbit and stuff. We were really dorks. But we were cool then. And I can't remember the whole dance. I just remember it entailed this. And then we did the kid, I think we did the kid and play thing, where it was like that, and then we did around in the circle. Yeah, we were really dumb. But I just remember that was the first time I've ever been on stage, is Prince, When Doves Cry. Yeah, the Prince song, the Prince dance, that was my first time to be on stage, and hopefully he never sees that, because it's very embarrassing. But it was so cool back then, and I was just so cool then. But it was kind of cool. It started reminding me of people I went to school with and everything back then, like Amber Gibson and all these people. And I went back to my first grade classroom to see, that was my favorite teacher, Miss Matthews was my first grade teacher. She was just so cool, and she had my brother, my sister, all of us. And we went back to the classroom, and they told me that she had retired, and she was done or whatever. And she was waiting in the classroom, and that was so cool to get to see her. Oh my God! I didn't know you were here! I was just calling. Did you see my brother? Yes. Oh my, how are you? Oh man.
had you.
I've already heard about it. I know it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so great.
I've been
They told me you weren't
following you.
here. They tricked
I was
me.
at my house, and just 10 minutes ago they called me, so I'm just so thrilled.
Oh, very cool.
Got in the
My
car.
mom is going to flip.
Yes.
This is Miss Matthews. That's so awesome. So I couldn't skip the gym. We had to go visit the gym because it was like my favorite. That was my favorite class. I just love being active and everything. And then we had this thing. We were like really into jump rope, like when we were young and did these competitions. And I have to say, I was jump rope queen. My group always used to be over here. I don't know why we thought this was the cool part of the thing, but I have a mic pack on. I don't know how this is going to work. But then we used to do these. This was one, and then... yeah. There were all these different little things that you'd have to do, like running while you're doing it, and then double, and then... Oh, and then there was the twist. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. Yeah. My pants are falling off, so I can't do that really. And I always thought all the rich kids got to ride up on their bikes and chain them up. They were always so much cooler than I was. I always wanted a bike to chain up, and we couldn't afford one, so... Hey, didn't Foursquare used to be here? Because we used to play it and do, like, big, bomb, and... I don't know if y'all have ever played Foursquare, but that's like a big child's game. But anyway, we used to play that here, and basketball, and soccer. And I'm going to show you the thing where I busted my 2 front teeth out on. Everybody used to fight for these things. It was, like, so cool. But you used to do this. I slipped, and I went, And then I fell, and I hit my head. And then I hit my head on this. I hit my tooth on that, and then it knocked him out down here. And I was bleeding all from my mouth. And the funny thing is I don't remember crying. I remember thinking it was really cool, because I'd get $2 from the tooth fairy.